it's Olive. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something pretty exciting. If you hadn't already seen, I bought a new horse. His name is George, and I have my photographer friend coming out today to take some awesome photos of both of my boys while they're still at the same place. It's nearly time to go, so I'm starting to pack the car. I have just straightened my hair and I'm going to do my makeup after I pack the car so that I don't get all sweaty. I thought I would show you getting ready, and yeah. I probably won't show too much of the actual shoot so that, you know, my focus is on the horses and on my friend that's obviously got the camera. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to get ready and pack the car with you guys. I have packed a couple different outfits. To start off with, I have my Iron Williams belt. I've got my HLH Equestrian base layer. It says HLH on the back. And I'm wearing the Plum Tack breeches in grey. And they've got a full seat, sticky bum, and I love them. So I figured I would start off with this. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get any photos in this, but at least it's cool. So if I get too dirty, I'm not gonna dirty all the clothes that I want the photos in, because it is spring and both of them are shedding pretty bad. The first outfit I'm thinking is gonna be basically what I wore to try George. So these are both from Equipad. Oh, they're also both inside out. So I've got the old Mark breeches in brown that have the full seat. So they're like a bit of a hybrid legging sort of situation. And then I have the base layer in the dust gray. I think that was part of their first collection. So I've had that shirt for a long time and I love it. It is, I don't know how well the camera sort of shows it, but it is pretty pale. It's like a really light gray / pink. Anyway, they look really good together. So that's option one. Option two is this black shirt from Cotton On. It's just a plain, boring exercise shirt. And that's gonna go with the navy Equipad Mark breeches that are also discontinued. I think they have a couple colors out and they've renamed them. Well, obviously Equipad is no longer, it's now Milry, and I do believe they still do this style, but I don't think they're called Mark breeches anymore. But yeah, anyway, my favorite things ever. So have those in navy as well. And if I don't want to wear this really tight shirt, or it's whatever, too hot, then I have their black and white stripy base layer as well, also from Equipad. So you can see it's got little tiny straps on it. So that's also very nice. That is option two. And option three is again Equipad. These are their ribbed leggings. So you can sort of see the ribbing there, maybe if the camera wants to focus. Anyway, they're ribbed, they've got pockets. They are a legging, so they don't have the belt loop holes, but they still have the full grip seat and they're really comfortable. And that I'm pairing with the Aztec Diamond base layer in navy. So yeah, that's outfit sorted. Next, I need to make sure that I have everything for the horses. So I still have my grooming brushes here from the other day when I cleaned them all, as you would have seen in last week's video. So they're over near the front door. They're ready to go in the car when everything else is. I'm gonna find a bag to put the clothes in. And next, I need to find all of the tack that I'm going to use on the boys. So my friend, I think, is bringing leather halters to put the boys in because I don't have any, and I want to get some, but it's not in the budget right now because they have halters, I don't need them. So anyway, I need to find my bridle that I'm gonna then fit to George because Chevy doesn't need it anymore, he's retired. I'm hoping to ride George today, so that's gonna be exciting. So that means I need to find my bareback pad because I don't have a saddle for him yet, which is fine. I will get one eventually, but he doesn't have very much top line at the moment. So I don't want to just buy a saddle and have to like change it literally every other day and adjust it and constantly pay for a fitter to come out. So I'm like, well, we'll see whether he tolerates the bareback pad, and we'll just work a lot on the ground and a little bit ridden in walk up and down the hills around the area to start building the muscle. and then I will look for a saddle. So yeah, I know roughly where everything is, but I need to grab the bareback pad, a girth, a saddle pad or two, depending on what I think is gonna match everything happening here. I need to actually put my brow band on my bridle. I still haven't done that. And then I need to do my makeup. All right, let's go. So we've got my girth. I think it should fit him. I do have a longer one that I will bring just in case because he does have a bit of a belly. So that's girth number 1. And then I have my bridle and my reins that are in a whole bunch of different pieces from when I cleaned them last. So I'm gonna just sort of loosely put them together because obviously I'm probably gonna need to change it. Get my reins attached. I haven't used these in a very long time. Since I sort of stopped riding Chevy, I took them off and just used the bridle to lunge with, you know, rather than having to tie the reins up around his neck every time I did it. I would just put the bridle on, and Chevy was pretty good. He would just stand there loose with the bridle on next to me. So annoyingly, to put the brow band back, if you have no idea about putting bridles together, to put the brow band back on, you are meant to attach it to this top crown piece before you attach the bit and the noseband, because it sits here above the bottom of the buckles that connect to the crown piece. So now I'm gonna have to go through and pull them all apart just to put the crown piece on. Not the crown piece, the brow band on the crown piece. So that's super good, super good, super great. I'm just gonna guess that he is probably gonna be down a hole in the bit and the nose band, just by looking at the photos of the two of them together. George has a bit of a longer nose than Chevy. I mean, they're both thoroughbreds. They both sort of have similar shaped faces, but yeah, his nose is a lot longer than Chevy's. So it's gonna be a lot further away from his ears. So we're just gonna make a guess and maybe drop it a hole and then adjust it further if I need to, once it's actually on him. Let's make sure that the brow band goes on the right way, because I don't need to be doing this 50 times. Almost put it on the wrong way. I love this black stone brow band. I think it's so pretty. It looked so good on Chevy, and I feel like it's gonna look just as good on George because they're both chestnut and they both have a big white facial marking. George's is a little bit bigger. It is more of a thin blaze as opposed to Chevy. Ew, this bit is actually really gross. I'm gonna clean that while it's off. All right, now that my bit is actually all clean and is now fully pulled apart, now my bridle is literally completely apart, I'm gonna go back in and put it all back together. All right. I've done it wrong. This is great fun. I love doing this. I love it. Okay, the bit is the right way. Let's put it through correctly. There we go. Done. Yay. Now the bit is facing the right way and the buckles are done up the right way. Now I can attach them to the crown piece. Okay, the bit is now attached. Time for the nose band. Okay, I've mucked it up a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put everything on. I'm gonna adjust it anyway. I'm not gonna spend too much time here setting it all up to then have to just pull it all apart anyway. Done. So that is now the bridle fully assembled. I will probably have to adjust it later. Oh, not fully assembled, I lied. The throat lash as well. Okay, there we go, now it's done. Now, it's time to attach the reins. Now, it actually resembles a bridle that we can use. Okay, time to find everything else. All right, so now we're in the little storage shed that I keep all of my stuff in. So there is my old saddle. I think I have just walked straight into a spider web. So that is fantastic. Hope there was no spider. Anyway, that's my old saddle that unfortunately I don't think will fit George because it is too wide, and that is why it did not fit Chevy. Got all of my saddle pads here. So this is my, oh, another spider web. This is my bareback pad. So we're gonna grab that. I will put on the screen where I bought it from, but I have ridden in it a grand total of once, and it's really comfy. It's like sitting on a cloud. It's so nice. So I have my other girth, which is slightly smaller, but this thing does have really long girth points. So we'll see how we go. I've got this beautiful navy saddle pad that is for a dressage saddle, whereas this is more jump shape. So unfortunately, I don't think I will use it today, which is very upsetting. But these are all my saddle pads, so that's a bit fun. I'm gonna bring this white Arena one that I got when I bought my saddle. They gave me a jump cut saddle pad when I bought my dressage saddle, which sort of confused me a little bit, but that's okay. So we're gonna bring that, and I think that might be it. Most of these are dressage, or just not like the same colors as what I'm actually looking for. So I think we might just go with the white and then the blue one that I have inside. I'll wait to use this one until I have a saddle. Actually, I might, you know what? I think we might chuck it in anyway, because if it doesn't look that silly, I'd love to get some photos in it, because a lot of what I'm wearing today is navy, but the white will go with it all. So awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, here is all of the horse's stuff ready to go. I'm gonna take it out to the car when I'm ready to go, and I will find a bag to put the clothes in. And then now it's time to do my makeup. So I have all of my makeup just here in front of me and all my brushes. So I'm gonna try and be a little bit quick with this. I still have to hang out a load of washing, but it's sort of nearing the time that I would like to start getting out there and getting the horses ready. So we're gonna start off with my concealer. So this one is just from Mecca. It's in the shade, what is it? It's the Off Duty Serum Concealer. It is in shade 150, so I think it's like the lightest or the second lightest. It's not really a super heavy coverage one, but I really like it. It's not too heavy, it's nice. Just gonna move you guys a little bit closer. So my makeup and stuff is still in here. I am getting a little bit sweaty, so this is sort of not gonna probably turn out the nicest, but that's okay. Lucky my friend that's taking these photos has Photoshop. The concealer is blending really well with all the sweat on my face, so that's a bonus. I wouldn't use this as a tutorial by any means. I really don't know what I'm doing with makeup. I'm just whacking it on at the moment, to be honest. Even just to like blur some of the impurities. That'll do. And then the setting spray that I use is just the MCO Beauty Grip Set and Refresh. Nice and refreshing. It is so hot today. I'm probably actually gonna regret this because I'm gonna end up with makeup all in my helmet too. Oh, that reminds me. I wanna get my leather wipes to wipe off my boots just before I get on so that they're clean for the photos. Because I've done that before. I've had him come out and take photos and my boots were really dirty because I didn't think about that before I actually got on and we started taking photos. So it was a little bit dumb of me. And then my setting powder is just the MCO Beauty again, the Miracle Flawless. I think it's what, the dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury powder. As you can see, we're on a budget here. But again, it's not about the price of the products, it's about the quality. Oh, it feels so wrong with my face being so wet and sweaty. Anyway, so that's the concealer base done. I'm not gonna put full foundation on. I don't care. I don't want to. It's hot already. I'm sweating. We don't need that. So now I'm going in with the contour stick. Bring a little bit of color and a little bit of shape back into the face. All right. Looks all right to me. Bring a little bit of color back. Now we're gonna go in with a little bit of blush. I just have the mini Rare Beauty in Happy. I don't actually think I've used this before. I used to just use this cream stick from Kmart, but we'll see how we go. I don't want too much, so we'll just start with 2 little dots. We'll run with that for now. Let's go in with my bronzer now. So this one, what is it? It's the Napoleon Purtis Mosaic Harmony Bronzing Powder. I think it's really cool. It's got all sorts of different multicolors in it. I think that's really fun. I've had this thing for probably way too long. This was given to me by my makeup artist that did my look for formal, which was actually really upsetting because I was under such bright white lights that I turned out yellow. And so now in all of my formal photos, I'm yellow from like literally like head up was yellow. She didn't actually blend it down into my neck. And obviously I was wearing like a low cut dress and I'm pretty pale, so you could see it really clearly. I was done really dirty and I'm still not over it because now it means that I have shitty formal photos. And I would love to get my formal dress back out actually and do some photos with my horses, but I feel like it's gonna be too hot today and they're shedding and I don't really want to get the maximum amount of horsehair that I could possibly get on the dress on it. We'll do it another day, but I think it will look good because it was purple. I had a purple formal dress and I actually at the time had purple hair because it was 2022. And yeah, I was that kid with the colored hair. Hey, I loved it though. Would do it again. I would totally do it again, but it's so high maintenance that I can't afford to do it. So now I'm going in with my powder blush, also Rare Beauty. It sort of doubles. I think I dropped it or something. Anyway, it's very bright pink. Oh, and there's a lot of loose powder on it. Let's run with that, I think. Looking all right to me. I'm probably gonna get pretty sunburnt, so I'm not gonna go too much more crazy. But now, setting spray again because I don't want this to budge. Not at all, not at all. All right, we're gonna powder one more time and then I'm gonna spray one more time and then we will move on to eyes. Okay, so that's how it's looking. Honestly, not my best work, but I am sweaty and I'm not really doing this in a very good spot and my skin hasn't been the nicest recently, so we're just not gonna worry about it. So now I'm going in with my eyebrow gel. It's just the e.l.f. double-ended clear. But I use it mainly just for my eyebrows. Done. Really all I do is brush them up. They're pretty lucky that they're pretty full, so just gonna curl them. They're probably not gonna stay curled for very long. It's okay. I don't think it really made that much of a difference. I don't really have very long eyelashes. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the Sky High mascara just in the plain black. I just tried to cap it and just put black all over my finger, so that's really good. Done. Okay. I'm gonna let this all sit now. I'm just putting a little bit of the Laneige lip gloss on. I'm just gonna let this sit and I'm gonna pack everything into the cup and that's done. It's now almost time to go and get them ready. I'm gonna have to wait a few days for the final edits to come back, but they will be next. You will see them and it's not gonna be a couple of days for you, but I'm gonna have to sit here and wait. But yeah, I'm super excited to see how they turn out. I'm super excited to hang out with my friend again. I haven't seen him in ages and yeah, I'm pumped. All right, well thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed spending a little bit of time with me to get ready, to do my makeup. I'm super excited to get cracking on with George and get his muscles built and get us both out and about doing things. I'm super excited. All right, thank you, bye.